Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 3 of season 1 of Wheel of Time. So, things are starting to happen, shall we say. Last time around we made it to Shadar Logoth. Shadows Waiting. And stuff happened. Shadar showed up and we had to run away. So we kind of split up. Not by choice, but by force. We got separated by Shadar and the evil that lurks in Shadar Logoth. Matt and Rand struck out on their own. Perrin and Egwene were on their own, and Moraine and Lan. And Moraine and Lan was also joined by Nynaeve at the very end of the episode. So we're in a bit of a pickle. We're supposed to meet up at Whitebridge, but now we have these like two separate groups of country bumpkins who don't know anything about the outside world, where to go, but hopefully they have an idea of where they need to go. They'll get there. We know they will. I don't think there's really anyone who thinks that they won't make it. So, this episode, I'm really looking forward to the introduction of a character that I don't actually know if they kept in the show or not. Kept in the show, because he's in the book, but I don't know if he's going to show up here. And if he doesn't, I don't know what that means. Because they've already excluded characters that are pretty large, pretty relevant, or very relevant to the plot. And I don't know what it I'm confident that they will do this well, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm concerned, and I think anyone would be, right? Because I'm trying so hard not to just make comparisons to the book all the time. I don't want to be that guy who's like, this is not what it was like in the book. The book did it better, I don't want to be that guy. But at the same time, I think the best word would be scared. I'm scared that it's not going to be what it could be. But I guess I have to just trust the guys who made this, the people who wrote the scripts and the guy who's running the show. So far, I've been really impressed with how well realized this has been. How much dream fulfillment this is for me. It's, I guess, kind of fan service, this is... Shadar Logoth was so cool. But at the same time, I'm missing stuff. I'm missing Tom, for instance. That's just one thing. It also feels like the pace is very rapid. There's not a whole lot of time for reflection. And it's very understandable that there would be a very rapid pace because they have so much material to get through before the season is over. But at the same time, again, I'm scared if that's gonna affect it negatively. Because the feel of the show so far is very much what I want it to be. It feels right. It feels like a worthy adaptation of the source material. But at the same time, I can't help being worried. So far, I'm having a freaking great time, though. And it's just kind of mind-blowing that I'm getting to watch this at all. That it exists. It's just wow, to me. So, let's find out what happens in episode 3. As always, though, I just want to mention the Patreon before we get started. On the Patreon, I do uncut reactions. They're not edited down like here on YouTube, so if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to check it out. Link is in the description down below. But with that said, let's get into episode 3 of Wheel of Time Season 1.
They say the last dragon broke the world, but the next one will save it.
I don't think that's what people are saying, though. What's this? Oh, it's a flashback. Oh, nice. She's not gonna end up in any cookpot. No, sir. Such friendly creatures. I'm skeptical that you can outrun it, Nynaeve. Nynaeve, I guess they call her here. Oh, they look so good, man. So crazily impressive. I know it's just CGI, of course, but like... Or is it a combination? Yeah, they are... It's crazy impressive. Well done. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so happy. Because like I said, I've wanted this for so long. But at the same time, I haven't, because I've seen how other adaptations have been so terrible, you know? And like how, like for instance, Game of Thrones is much easier to make an adaptation of because it's more like grounded in realism.
Where are my friends? Are they alive?
Last we saw them, they were.
How did you find me?
She's good at tracking, dude.
You think you know this world? You know nothing.
Jon Snow.
If she cares about them so much, then why did she leave them?
She didn't. I did.
Yeah, he's gotta care for his Aes Sedai.
You think I'm gonna help her?
You will if you want to help your friends.
And also because you're a good person. You're grumpy and stubborn, but you're a good person.
You actually tried to kill me.
Let go of me.
She said we need to go to the White Tower.
And you believe Moraine?
I would.
Egwene does.
Yeah, that's what matters. So she's gonna go. We have to go. We have to follow her.
How are we going to get there?
They say all roads lead there.
That's not how roads work.
Dude has a point.
It won't be home without them.
Get to walking, boys.
Those wolves! I think they're following us!
They are.
Come on!
For a good reason. She's gonna try making fire with her brain. Yeah, those wet clothes aren't doing you any favors.
Do you think they're all right?
I don't know, but I know where Rand will be headed. Back home.
No, have faith. Have faith in him.
So no Rand. He'll go where he thinks you're going.
Oh, how did that course of action work out, Ninev? You should have learned field dressing, Lan. That would have been really useful. Maybe you do. It's not good enough.
Are you ready to help now?
You gotten over your
If I help her,
stubbornness.
give me the answers I want.
She'll give you answers, but maybe not the answers you want.
She's gonna die without treatment. You know that.
You said you tracked me.
Yeah. She's
All
good
the
at
way from
that.
the Two Rivers to Shadar Logoth. How?
Said you could ask, not let it answer.
She's well equipped. Wouldn't think that. Oh, good lord, that looks messy. Ew. Nasty.
Now we give it time.
Yeah, not much else you can do at that point. Another dream, huh? There he is. The dude outside the window. That's really pretty. That's a bit of a nightmare. Oh my. You don't need to be scared of them. Goodness sakes, guys.
Why have they stopped?
We have to keep moving. Come on.
Another. These vistas are really, really impressive. I do wonder where they filmed this and how much is what's it called? How much is CGI?
Matt Cawthon. The man who once walked while a little chilly.
You funny now.
It's very funny.
Let's at least start going downhill instead of up, eh?
Downhill.
Yeah, you got what you wanted. Ew, nice.
Friendly place. Nice way to welcome people.
Yeah.
You will be on this page then.
Yeah, none of your usual nonsense. Oh man, that's vicious. Wonder if that's an effective crime deterrent.
Has anyone else come into town today? Our age?
No, the only other fresh one in town's a Gleeman.
Ooh, he's finally here. This is not the person I thought would be introduced in this episode though, but it's good enough for me, I guess. What does he look like?
His morning, orchard soul I met.
Oh, I like this. There's a bit too much color in his hair though.
Still hear the way that he cried.
He's supposed to have snow white hair and mustache.
The man who can't forget.
Singing about the dragon, huh?
Yeah, don't worry.
Is he a thief?
That'll be 3 coppers.
We didn't order that beer for him.
Donation for the Gleeman.
It's all right.
No, the old man who bumped into you. Yeah, there you go. Tom stole it back.
Donation for the Gleeman. And a small fee for the life lesson.
Bloody expensive lesson.
The best ones are.
That version is cooler, I guess. Is the way might be the way to put it. Because like he's a lot more silly, I think. Like he has a serious side to him as well, of course, but he is fairly silly as an individual.
Look.
Fresh tracks. And deep.
Yeah, follow them. If you can figure out which way they're going.
Traders?
Maybe white cloaks.
Wrong on both counts.
The wolves, Perrin. It's almost like they led us here.
Yeah, almost, huh? Strange coincidence.
Back until we know who we're following.
Always so careful, Perrin.
Have we got enough money to pay for tonight?
I have. You got robbed. Come on.
Oh, I don't blame you, Matt.
We're looking for somewhere cheap. Even if it's just a tarp, we have some money or we can work for it.
Sure 2 strong lads like you can manage?
Yeah, that's honest work we can do.
Isn't she a bit young for you?
I'll make exceptions.
We'll take turns.
If you think she's up for it.
The wood, Matt.
Oh, that's what he meant.
And you're the reason we're in this shit town to begin with.
What's going on with you?
Nothing.
There's something, though.
It's a bloody joke. And the worst kind, one that's gone on way too long. Gawain and Perrin aren't going to the White Tower. They're probably dead.
This isn't you, Matt.
You are such a prick.
Yes.
Go on then.
Back home, I was pretty well off.
No, you weren't.
Does anyone need a horse trader with no horses?
You deserve that, dude.
Too pretty for the mines, were we? Barmaid with stubble.
Starting my razor, shaving your wife's back.
Ha! That was a good one.
Saving up for something nice?
Just trying to get home.
And here's me thinking this was the spot you'd always dreamed of.
I like this barmaid. Or bar matron, I guess.
You don't know the quickest way to get back.
Riverboat.
You're only going to need 1 ticket.
Here we're born in this dirt. Spend our lives digging in it,
Until one day they cover us up with a few shovelfuls of the same stuff.
Yeah, that's the life for most people, like back in the day.
Someplace new you can be whatever you want.
It's kind of mind-blowing that we live in this age we do, where we have so much mobility, where we can like move between countries and...
People who need me. So I'm gonna get back, somehow. Whether I need to beg, borrow or steal.
Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty.
The poison. I worry.
Yeah, you worry it will be beyond you? You guys tired?
You're too far ahead in that. Let me go first. I'll come back for you for the safe.
No, you don't have to protect me, Perrin.
No, he doesn't have to, but he can't help himself.
It's not your fault. What happened?
Except it is.
It is.
At least in his mind. I really like this casting choice for Perrin. Not really a fan of Elias missing though. But I mean, guess you can't have all the characters.
Do you know the song?
Do you know the song?
We don't. Sorry. Gonna have to keep looking. Is that Aram on the right? I think it is. I like that choice.
Your welcome warms our spirit as your fire warms the flesh, but we do not know the song.
Satisfied.
Then we seek still.
Yes, the ritual greeting is completed.
I'm Isla. This is Rayan. You both look awful.
Thanks, I guess.
Who are you?
Come on now. Our reputation precedes us.
Yes, we're the traveling people. Gypsies, essentially.
Surely you've heard of the Tinkers?
I have.
Doors are open to all.
I let your friend off an hour ago. Figured he'd join you.
Not until all the work's done, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll be fine under the tarps.
You earned a real roof. On this, we'll give you plenty of privacy. Nothing like a bit of slap and tickle to sort out relationship woes.
Oh, that's what she's thinking.
We're not together.
You sure? Well, things seem pretty tense for friends.
Does seem like a lover's spat. Wow, again. So many wows. I think that's probably CGI though, but still. No, she's not here. That's a gorgeous horse. Again, I can't get over how mind blown I am that I'm watching this. Ah, you want that because it's shiny.
What are you doing, boy?
Could ask the same of you.
Shouldn't touch that knife, dude.
I'm not here for you. I'm here to bury him. What kind of farm boy from the Two Rivers has met a Trolloc?
A special kind. Why are you gonna bury him though?
From the Two Rivers.
Stop him as a mule.
Yes. The old blood runs deep.
I heard them in town bragging about killing an Aiel.
Oh, it's an Aiel. Oh, right.
Not many things outside accent interesting and tell you where a person's from. But it is rare to see that color of hair outside the Aiel waist.
Mm-hmm.
He was murdered by cowards who feared something they didn't understand.
Such a common story.
Need money to get home. Thought you might have some.
We all had desperate moments.
Yeah. It's gonna get a lot worse before it's over. Come on, dude. Looting corpses.
I'm sorry. I've got sisters who need me.
Yeah, you kinda do. Because your parents aren't worth much.
If you're gonna take from the dead, the least you can do is bury them.
I'm from Balin.
Why'd you leave?
I need
These,
to get away.
they're really getting... They're really hitting it off, these two.
And here I am just hearing what I want to be seeing.
Seeing what?
More.
Stone of Tyr,
Oh, that's what you mean.
the Lion Throne of Camelin, maybe even a Trolloc.
No, not the last one. The other ones, yeah, sure. I can't wait until we get to them. I'm looking so forward to seeing the Borderlands and the Waste.
I just always done what I thought.
And Camelin and Karen.
I moved on to the next thing.
Tyr.
Tried to do right again. But now, I don't know what's right. I don't know what to do.
That's kind of what happens when you venture out into the world. Your preconceived notions get challenged. Ooh, embarrassing.
No, I shouldn't have braided it. Makes me look too much like her, doesn't it?
Like who?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Waiting.
For what?
Matt. I need him too.
Yeah. Friggin' dark friends, man.
You know, I didn't think you'd be this sweet. Makes it harder.
May your soul find water and shade.
Yes.
What's your name, lad?
I love the IL. They have a saying, sleep well and wake. Because waking up is not guaranteed, so like, sleep well and wake.
Now that we're acquaintances, are you gonna give me my money back?
No, that was a lesson.
Help!
Why do you think I brought you here? That door is made of ironwood. 3 men your size couldn't break it down.
You're gonna have to defend yourself.
She's got my sword! Run!
You can't leave your gear. I think I remember how this ends.
What are you doing?
I see you. At night in my dreams, all 5 of you. But only one of you matters. Doesn't matter who I am. What matters is who I'm gonna be. The last time someone brought the dragon to the Dark One.
I think this one is supposed to be a nameless dark friend. I'm not sure.
The wheel keeps turning and people keep hurting. Every man who comes to this shite town has a story. Flood.
Yeah, so let's stop the wheel. Let's break the wheel and stop time. It's not a good idea.
The dragon has a chance to change all that. Break the wheel. Make it stop.
Make everything stop.
It's already on its way.
What?
Wonder what?
Wonder what?
One
Mjolnir.
for eyeless.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Fade.
can't outrun a fade.
We have, thank you very much. Holy moly. That's a quality throw, man.
Didn't you hear her?
We're not going anywhere with you.
You should.
If you think the fate would be better for company.
He's an experienced traveler. You should go along with him. A shame. I liked her. Ooh, that's a slick transition.
We're in. We need you now.
Who is this? Leandrin.
If you're here to help, you're too late.
No,
Didn't you hear?
we're here to be helped.
We captured a man calling himself the Dragon Reborn.
Logain. Hey, dude. Oh, nice. Okay, so that was episode 3 of season 1 of Wheel of Time. Like, again, I don't know, man. It's I'm having a great time so far. It's wonderful to see this realized. It's wonderful because not only is it realized, it's also realized well. I'm having a great time. It's a great show. But at the same time, I'm still concerned about missing characters and fundamental changes to the story. Like, for instance, Elias. Where is he? You know, Perrin and Egwene, when they run, they're supposed to meet a man named Elias. And he's really relevant. And he's not in the show. Like, here, Aram, the Tinker, was the one who, like, told them what to say. But in the book, it's Elias who says the words that you're supposed to say in order to complete the ritual greeting. And that's not why he's important. Like, what they did there was fine. I don't mind that at all. It's other things that makes him important. I don't really want to say anything more because I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't read the books. And also, Tom Marilyn, who we now run into, the Gleeman, he's supposed to be there from the very beginning, you know. He's always been part of the party. And he's not introduced until here. And granted, it's here he becomes more relevant to the story, like roughly around here, you know. But yeah, he was supposed to be introduced earlier. Maybe it would have been too many characters. Like, I don't know. There's things that you have to consider when you're making a TV show that you don't have to consider in the same way when you're writing a book. Because when you're reading a book, you can like pause and reflect, and like you can go back easier and to like check, or like there's usually in fantasy there's usually like a character list. So if you ever run into a situation where you're like, who was that again? You can easily look it up, like in the glossary at the end of the book. And on many occasions, like it's very common in fantasy books as well, for like the start, you have like the map of the known world, or like, yeah, the map. And you can like refer back to that to consult, to be like, okay, where are we? Where are we heading? And like, so on, to make sure that you understand what's going on. And in a TV show, you can't really do that. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and hope that you understand what's going on. Which means that the creators have to try to make it so that people can easily understand what's going on. Or maybe not easily, but like so that it's understandable what's happening. But again, like this is a great example of what, how should I put it? How TV differs from books or so. Like in books, you have more time to digest the material, and you have more time to explore viewpoints and so on. In TV, like, I don't think these are the people that Moraine, Lon, and Nineveh are supposed to meet. If I recall correctly, it's a different person, a different Aes Sedai. But then you would have to introduce new characters, and like, we also check in the book with Liandrin at some point, I remember. But like, in this case, it's convenient because we've seen her previously, you know? So you work with what you have in order to not confuse your audience, because it can very easily become character overload. Like, for instance, One Piece, which I'm reading, I think there's something like 3,000 named characters in that. And like, keeping all of those in your memory is not easy, you know? A lot of this episode was, of course, focused on Rand and Matt, and stuff's happening. I don't know. I think that there should be more traveling. Like, it felt like we spent a lot of time here. Maybe time we didn't need to. Again, like, it's hard to know. Yeah, it kind of feels like some of that time could have been used to introduce Elias instead. Maybe cut out some of the stuff in the village with Rand and Matt, and some of the just walking that Perrin and Egwene did, and instead introduce Elias. Could have been an idea. I really like how it's not a one-to-one translation of the book. That is like, it's different enough to surprise me. And I really like that. Matt, of course, is being his usual grumpy self, and it's getting worse, more selfish and mean-spirited. I wonder if there's a reason. Wink, wink. I gotta say, like, I'm really pleasantly surprised by how well the like fantastical elements have been realized. The thing I more have like, not really an issue, but the thing I question a bit is like the characters that they've cut out or fundamentally altered. I am still hopeful though. I think it's going to turn out just fine. Like, and I want it to turn out fantastic because I want this to continue. I want to see like a season 2 and 3 up to 14. Like, and I want it to be good and properly budgeted so they can maintain the aesthetic and like the quality of effects and so on all the way through. And that might be hard because like it gets more, shall we say, gets more extra as it goes. But all we can do is wait and see, I guess, and try to support it as best we can, which I will definitely do. And I cannot wait for episode 4. But that is for a different day. For For today I am done, and I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.